Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to change out the driver's engine mount on a 2010 Chevy Avalanche. Now if your truck has a jump or a bump to it from the start, like you leave a stop sign and you feel a bump, it kind of feels like something's loose or something's just moving on it, it might be the engine mount. So basically the way I checked this is I had the hood up, I was sitting still, I was able to see the engine, hold on to the brake just a little bit, tap the gas, and you can see the whole engine lift up to the passenger side, which then I took the camera down here to the passenger side. I could see the engine mount basically separating off from there, so we're going to be replacing that. So you're going to want to get it level and get some jacks underneath it. The engine mount's really easy to replace. Right here is a new mount. It has 3 bolts hanging onto it there, and then you got a bolt there, and then a couple more up top to hold on to the engine side. So 4 on that side and 3 on the frame side. Now you do have to lift the engine up a little bit to get to it. There's a couple of different methods that you can use. Now you could get it hoist from the engine side and lift up the engine with a chain or a strap of some type, but normally I just go underneath and put a block underneath the pan and lift using a jack. Now whenever you come underneath, you can get a block like this underneath the pan. Now you don't want to just crank on it until it starts going up. If it doesn't move very much, it might still be holding a little bit on the engine mount, but you don't want to break the pan. You can break the pan very easily, so just take caution whenever you're doing it. Might be better for you to use the engine lift from the top. So as you can see underneath here, there's a couple bolts on the engine mount on the bottom that you can access right there. There's one on this side, and then up top, see if we can get up there. You can see underneath the silver shield up in there that where the other bolt is located at, and there's one on each side, top and bottom. Okay, once you get those 2 loose, then you just go to the top and remove the 3 that you can see from the top side, and the engine mount should come loose. Now if you look right down there, just beside of the steering column, you can see there's a bolt that is right here, right there, and the one on the back side. Kind of hard to see the one on the back side from the top here. Now it's easiest for me to get a extension like this with a swivel on the end of it to reach down there and get all 3 bolts out, and it works pretty well like this. If you have an air ratchet, then it might be easier for you to use it and get it out quicker. So now you can see how I've got all 3 bolts loose, and I'm just basically pulling them out the rest of the way by hand. So now I'm going to go underneath, go ahead and reach up in there and take the engine mount bolts off from under. Just like that. And there's another one on the other side right here. Out pretty easily. Now I got the 2 upper ones to do. Now on the upper 2 engine mounts that's on the top side of the block, I'm going to use an extension like this with a 15mm socket, and I'm going to reach down in there around in order to get to the socket up in there like this. And then after I get it on there, I'm going to put the ratchet on there and start ratcheting it off. If you come underneath back behind the cross member, then you can finagle the engine mount around the exhaust and bring it up and over and right by the sensor, and then bring it right down through here by the oil filter, and then you can come out forward between where the engine mounts to and the frame, and it'll fall right out right there. So then you want to compare the old one and the new one to make sure it looks all proper and everything. You can see the old one right here. That was causing the bumping, filling, taking off from acceleration. You can see where it's separated right there, completely torn. The new one should be good to go, but you know, just set them next to each other, make sure everything looks the same, and then go ahead and reinstall the new one in reverse order that you took the old one out. But anyways, after you get it back together, that's how you replace your engine mount on your Chevy Avalanche. Now keep in mind that every vehicle is different. You might have to wedge it in there, use a pry bar or screwdriver whatever you need to squeeze it back in. Whenever the new mount is together in one piece and all stiff, it requires a little bit more room to put it in than the old one takes out, because the old one is broken and it moves a lot easier. So just keep that in mind whenever you're installing a new one. But other than that, thanks for watching my video today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, like it, share it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching again.